Hey everybody. So we're on this detour on this web series, and this detour is about really started understanding how to sort of get the URL that you're pointed at, so that you can dynamically change the UI based on the URL. But I don't want the sort of default behavior that happens in the router outlet where the router everything that's inside the router outlet gets destroyed as you move um, from URL to URL. I like the way that the everything outside the router outlet kind of stays alive, so like basically these all of these API things, everything from here up stays as is when you use the router links. So, as you move around, this stuff doesn't get rebuilt. It's just everything that's inside the router outlet gets destroyed and rebuilt. And I like that. Um, so yesterday I was digging into something called a location service. And the location service, what that does for you is it will give you a a function that will, and you can tell it like an event handler. And basically, whenever the URL changes, it does these changes. Now, it returns a function. And yesterday I was pretty confused because this is not, I don't think this is a great name of this function. This is not a location change listener. That's not really what it does. And I don't know, this registers URL change listener to catch, update, perform. It does not that are not detectable propagate hash log events. Uh, it returns a function that, when executed, unregisters the URL change listener. So that is um, a bad name. Location change listener is just a terrible name. I'm sorry, whoever did that. I mean, I know I'm being incredibly unsensitive, but um, this should be the name of this function should be um, unregisters change listener or something like that. So like unregister change listener, which that makes sense, right? Like, okay, so basically when this closes, unregistered change listener, and now I wouldn't surprise me if someday I'm sitting in an interview and whoever invented this uh, concept uh, is mad at me. And I apologize. Yeah, you're right. I'm being totally insensitive. Uh, I've named plenty of functions bad names, so I'm not judging. But I do feel like I'm compelled to say that unregistered change listener is probably a better name from a confusion perspective. So, and I don't even know that. Like, that was ChatGPT. So it may not even be like a person that named that. It may have just decided that. And if that was ChatGPT, then I feel very comfortable because I don't think that artificial intelligence have uh, feelings, and I don't hope I never have to interview with an artificial intelligence that's mad that I criticize the way it named something. But anyways, so that's that. So now we have that. I think I should. Probably the next step would be to create like a component attribute called like URL, and that is a strong, and by default it is this. And then whenever it's empty, and then whenever we get a URL, we'll set that to um, this dot URL equals 0. And there are some linters that will actually fail that line 38 of code because it doesn't want this name and this name to be the same, because I guess it can be confusing. Um, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a little div, and I'm going to interpolate, I think that's the right name, URL. And let's see what we get. So that's good. That's really good. Okay, so that's good. So basically now I can just say I can pull in a tabs, and I can just have it show the tab based on that. And let's see, where are we at right now? We're at 5 minutes, so I want to use Angular material tabs. And then typically what you want to do is you just want to kind of come in here and usually, you want to look at the code, and you typically want to start with this code. And basically, you know that you're going to want this tab module. And so component, and let's go ahead and just get rid of all this stuff that we don't need. I don't even think we need this. Maybe we do. Yeah, it looks like we do need that. Oh, wrong place. Okay. So we're going to import the tab med. What in the world? I wonder why it didn't. That's so wild that it didn't. I guess, yeah. Guess that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to take our tabs module, and then we're going to, and I don't, I've worked on this one with this one linter, and it would always make you put spaces there, and I kind of like that. So I'm choosing to maintain that behavior that the linter gave me the habit of. Okay, so now I'm importing it, and then I don't think I need to do anything else there. And now I think what I can do is just do this, and I can just go like that. And then I can go into here, and then I can just go like this. And it is not happy. Oh, it is happy? It's not happy? What happened? It's not happy down here. It says mat tab is not. Did I not save this thing? No, I did not. So I didn't save my component text, so let's just grab this. Yeah, so we got first, second, third. What are we on time? 7:44. We're doing pretty good. All right, so now in the material API, we know we can set certain things. So basically, well, actually, since we don't have that much time, we know that the first thing is going to be called discrete. Oh, that's funny that I got rid of all those components imports because I'm going to need them back. API continuous and last but not least, logs. Now my question is that I don't even think I need that router outlet down there, which would be kind of cool. So let's just say logs continuous and API and discrete. All right, so now let's go back over here. So that looks good. I love it. Love it. So basically, and then these stay alive the whole time. So if I like bring the logs component into here, then the logs will show up there. So that's that, and we are probably like right around 10 minutes. So that's a good. Finally, like I've probably the last 20 videos, almost every video has been like damn near 30 minutes. So I'm glad to finally have one done in like 10 minutes. Next week we'll actually change these tabs based on whatever the URL is up top. I think that should be super simple. Happy coding, everybody. Bye.